Some more goodies turned up today. Some fuse holders, a couple of bridge rectifiers, front disc pads and some bulbs for the instruments. I'm just assembling the new brake caliper up, and ordered new brake pads, and you can see the old ones were badly worn really. So 16,000 miles on the clock is probably right, because I think these, I don't think they've ever been out before. I think these are the originals. Right, this is another one for amateur mechanics. These came yesterday, a new set of master cylinder seals for the Suzuki. They're perfect, they look perfect. There doesn't look anything wrong with them. They look same size as the other ones, but when you put them in, you can't bleed it. Not been able to bleed it, can't get it. I can hear the brake fluid passing the seal inside. So I'd take them out and put the old ones back, it's fine. So this is a legacy of buying non-genuine parts, I'm afraid. It's not uncommon for parts not to fit, or they're not what they should be. So if you ever have anything, you bought a new part and it doesn't work, don't go straight away looking for something else that might be wrong. It may be the new part you've put on. Alright, I'm going on to the wiring now. I'm going to modify the wiring slightly. Instead of those two wires that went to the battery, which were unprotected, I'm going to go straight to the battery. There's going to be a fuse very close to it. Everything's going to run off this blade fuse. I'm using Lucas connectors. So a lot of people don't like Lucas connectors. I don't mind them at all. I've never had a problem with them. They might not sometimes look original, but they're effective. What you need is a good crimper. That's a good crimper. I got it off a car boot sale for an auto jump. I think I paid £1 for it. It's the best pound I ever spent. It's got a, you can see it in that. It has a serration on the end, on the insides where you crimp the Lucas connector. It puts a really nice crimp on it. When you've crimped the end on, that's what it looks like. I don't think I focus in on it. Can't really see it. It's got little grooves on it. It's crimped the plastic over and grabbed hold of the wire. It'll not come off that unless you tug on it. It'll never come off. This is the bridge rectifier that I'm going to fit on. If anybody's not seen one, this is 25 amp one, so it should be plenty big enough to. I'm going to replace the old selenium rectifier, which they're not very good. But if you've never seen one before, they're a bit sparse on the information. There's a cross on it, which is positive, and an AC on, which is where your supply comes in from a generator. The other two are not marked. What it is, the one diagonally opposite the positive is the negative, and the one diagonally opposite the AC is the other AC. So them two are AC, that's positive and that's negative. So that goes to your battery, that goes to earth, and your two sides of your generator, one side goes that side and one side goes this side. Just to make that a bit clearer. What you've got on here on the old, a bit better like there, on the old rectifier you've got a yellow and green wire here and two red and black wires there. Those are the two, that's both sides of the generator. It's what they call a full wave rectification. That's connected to one side of the coils, and what you've got is two coils coming in here. So you've got two coils which are connected together there, right? One of them wires goes through the lighting switch to the generator, to one set of coils. The other wire goes straight to the set of coils. So one wire generates electricity to charge your battery up, all the time it's running, and the other one only as a supply when the lights are on. So you get a double supply, that's why they're connected together. So you connect those together on one side, AC, on your bridge rectifier, and on the other side this is the other side of the coil that goes to the other AC. So it's 2 on one and 1 on the other, and then this would be, the red wire would be a positive and the black wire would be a negative. But I'm putting 2 fresh wires on, so the only wires I'm really using off these is these two, that double pair and that pair, and they both go to ACs, the ACs on the bridge rectifier, and it doesn't matter which way they go round. Anybody, I can't really, it's no point in explaining half wave rectification and full wave rectification. This is only really levelled at amateur mechanics. Even experienced mechanics get confused with things, stuff like this. So it's just showing you how to put on a solid state rectifier. Right, this is what it'll look like when it's wired up. I haven't got any Luca connectors, spare connectors have run out, so I've just put the wires on temporary, just get a gist of it. So that's got a positive there, that's your positive wire that goes down to your fuse, to your battery. Then this is the red wire that goes up to the ignition switch. So that's wire, that fuse is there, so there's only that piece of wire from battery to there that's not protected with a fuse. Now you've got negative going directly opposite the positive one, negative, which goes to the chassis, and then that one is the common on your coils. The 2 coils inside will be wired together one side, so that's the common side, and these are 2 coils on the other side of the coils, which one comes from the lighting switch and the other one is on permanently, which is when it's running it'll charge your battery up. Now the purpose of this little gizmo is it converts AC, which is your generator, to DC, which is your battery, because you cannot store AC electricity. You've got an AC generator, so when your engine is running, the generator produces AC, so you've got AC electricity coming here, and then it comes out there as DC, so that DC will charge your battery. You can't store AC, it's alternating current. You can store direct current with a battery. That's the reason you need a rectifier. This is the old rectifier, which I'll just throw it on the shelf. It'll not be any good. I don't know if it's any good or not. It might work, it might not work. I just don't trust them. If anybody has a bike, and an old bike, say anything before 60s or 70s, and it's not charging, or it flattens the battery, the first thing to suspect is one of these, because it'll charge your battery and then it'll drain your battery. These little things here, these little black things here are called diodes. There should be 3 or 4, I'm not sure. The bridge rectifier is 4 in. There's one there, that little black thing there, it's called a diode. Basically it's a one-way gate for electricity. It'll let electricity go one way but won't let it come back. So when the current's alternating, when it goes that way it'll let it through, when it starts to go back it won't. And this is wired up in such a way that it produces DC direct current out of that red wire.